My name is Andrew Henderson, and this is the story of how I was rejected for an offshore business bank account. Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to share with you my experience dealing with NEET in Hong Kong from start to finish. I'm also going to share with you my thoughts on this fintech revolution in general and what you might want to know for your business. So as you may know, here at Nomad Capitalist, we've got a full-time couple of people who go out and they do research and development, whether it's staying on top of changes in tax laws, whether it is kind of reading the tea leaves on certain stuff, immigration, and also banking. And so we've got a spreadsheet of probably close to 1,000 different banks at this point. We're always reaching out to new banks. We're always going places and meeting bankers and figuring out what is possible. And so a lot of people are interested in these new fintech organizations where you can go and basically use them as a bank. You can receive money, you can send money. They're not actually banks. They are piggybacking off of another bank, and your money is held in that bank, but not directly. And so that's what NEET does. NEET is in Hong Kong. They've had personal cards for a while, and I did get a personal card. Very nice presentation, looks really fun, really easy. All the banking is done through the app. Never really got around to using it, but we ended up on the phone, one of my team members and I, with some folks from NEET. And this is February 2019. They were rather friendly, very millennial focused organization, but they were friendly. And we talked to them and they said, hey, we're rolling out this new business product, we'd love for you to try it. And then, oh, by the way, so-and-so that's on the call with us also handles our media. We'd love for you to talk about it. And I said, well, we really don't do that. I'm not in the business of giving people free advertising off of my platform, but I appreciate it. And you know what, we'll try this service out for ourselves. We always test stuff out for ourselves first, and maybe we can talk about it. So what happened was, the window opened up where we were able to go with our foreign company and go and apply for an account. Now, the process with NEET and with a lot of these organizations is entirely online, and therefore it seems relatively easy. So because it's all online, they have put a lot of effort into the user interface, the user experience. It looks nice. It looks modern. Okay, and so for considering how unmodern banking in Hong Kong looks, this is a great fresh face on dealing in that jurisdiction. So we go on, you upload your form, you upload your articles of incorporation or whatever it's called in the jurisdiction that you're in. You fill out some information, you upload a passport copy, and then it comes time to record a video. You've got to look into the camera, you got to push the button, and you got to say, my name is Andrew Henderson, and I wish to open a NEET business account. And that's where it got kind of dicey, because I sent the application off, and we let the ladies at the company know. We sent it off, and then what happens is it kept coming back. Hey, you never did a video. Okay, sure, did it again. Oh yeah, sorry, don't have your glasses. Okay, take my glasses off. Okay, and it came like 3 to 4 different times. I did it, and they kept saying, hey, we didn't get it. So a couple months go by, and there were some gaps. It wasn't like, hey, the next day didn't get the video. It was a month later didn't get the video. So finally, recently did that video for the last time. They got it, and shortly thereafter, I got an email that sunk my heart. And it was again really kind of fun and upbeat. It was, hey, you know what? We have a lot of great businesses here, but yours won't be one of them. It just doesn't match what we do. And in all honesty, is that a total surprise? No, and I'll tell you why. It's not a total surprise because obviously what we do here at Nomad Capitalist, to people who understand, they understand it's highly legal, they understand we're providing services that are pretty straightforward, everything's on the up and up. But when you are dealing with certain kind of banks who either focus on a certain type of clientele or who are purely remote and they're never seeing people, they're never really doing a lot of in-person due diligence or in-person KYC, it's just a lot easier to say, you know what, this seems a little above our risk profile. We're used to dealing with guys who sell cat toys on Amazon, just, get them out. And I totally respect that. There are banks in, Switzerland, for example, where they'll take pretty much anybody with a low deposit as long as your business is a factory. If it's anything online or modern or controversial or innovative, they don't want anything to do with it. They're happy to very easily onboard, old school banking clients, but they don't want this. So what intrigued me about NEET was just kind of the length of the process. And what intrigues me about fintechs in general and why people are very interested in them is it's a little concerning for me because people say, oh, these fintechs are so easy. Yes, we do have another fintech account that we are indeed that did work successfully. We put some money in there, we've left it, no problems. But the problem is there's just a lack of robustness, okay? So if you're a freelancer or you've got a small business and you're not doing a lot of money, a lot of volume, you've got a certain type of clientele, all your customers are in a small handful of well-heeled countries, then this kind of setup might work for you. I do wonder for a lot of freelancers, depending on where they're from, why you even need a business setup to make $80,000 from freelancing. You might not even want the complication of some kind of offshore setup for that. You might just save yourself all the hassle and just do business in your own name in some cases. But if you're running a robust business, we send payments all over the world. We have people in Latin America. We have people in Europe, in Eastern Europe. We send money all over the place. We have a video crew that's based out of Dubai. Okay, and just yesterday I get an email, hey, just confirm the purpose of the funds. Okay, yep, video guy. We'll hire lawyers in South America. We'll pay people in Eastern Europe. And a lot of banks, especially like a fintech or those types of places where they're not really set up for that, and it's just uncomfortable for them. And so, what I think you get with these fintechs is you get something that's straightforward if your business is straightforward and if your payments are straightforward. But a lot of the fintechs, they say you could only receive money from businesses. So in my case, if an individual person wants to send us money, they're going to reject it, or they're going to accept it and then they're going to close the account. Okay. And again, when we talked to Neat, I said, hey, what if I want to send money to Bolivia? We're doing a project there. They said, yeah, we probably wouldn't be the ones for that. Okay. Now, if you're not sending money to Bolivia, that may not matter to you. But what I want you to understand from this experience is, number one, not all banks and not all fintechs accept everybody. It is a process. Okay. I think that a fintech might play a limited role for a company that's doing some kind of e-commerce and kind of as a waypoint for money. But quite frankly, beyond just R&Ding it, I really wouldn't want to keep a lot of my money in this kind of structure. To me, all the talk of how easy it is to go and set up because you don't have to go anywhere. I don't know what's so difficult about getting on a plane and going somewhere and spending an hour or two in a bank branch to get a really high quality, strong, robust bank account with also great online banking, with also a good app, with a personal contact that you can get in touch with, not a chat bot, not an email, hello at fintech, whatever. To me, that's worth it. If you have a business that is at the 6, 7, or 8 figure level, you probably want to use the fintechs for a rather limited purpose, if at all, and you want to deal with more traditional banks. The price of that generally is going to be you have to go there. But I think, quite frankly, looking at this experience where I spent months just to get a kind of an upbeat letter saying, no, we don't want you, I could have opened a dozen bank accounts for this business in that time with the same documents, just going to the bank and dealing with it in person. Hi, I'm Andrew Henderson from Nomad Capitalist. I wrote this book, which you can find on Amazon, to distill a lot of the stuff we talk about in these videos and a lot of the stuff I've learned over the last decade plus traveling all around the world, teaching you about how to legally reduce your taxes, build your personal freedom, and create wealth faster. Definitely get a copy of this book if you want to learn more. Now, if you want to watch more videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you click the notifications bell so you never miss one of our new videos with more tips on how to go where you're treated best. And if you're already a 6 or 7 figure entrepreneur and you'd like to put these strategies in place for yourself, go to nomadcapitalist.com and learn about how I can help you.